Hello, welcome everybody in a new episode from Random Box channel, presented by Random Box team. Can humans survive out of the Earth? Actually, there are three or more are living out of the Earth now in the ISS. The right question is, can we survive in another planet? To answer this question, we need to understand how we survived in Earth, especially that all of us know that the Earth was apart from a star. Physiological, the human need air, water, food, shelter, touch, sleep, and personal space. All those things. As humans have evolved to interact in community settings, both hunting and gathering in groups. Touch, as in a caring cares, is often considered a basic human survival need. The sort of fundamental question is, can 7.3 going toward 8, going to 9 billion people live on this planet with all of the species that are now still around? Or we are on a collision course, in part because we consume a lot of resources that other creatures also would like to consume? That's a question I can't answer, but a book called The Thick Extension, An Unnatural History for Elizabeth Colbert explains much about this. A lot of people think that if we find water on any place in the space, it means that it's suitable for life. But what you don't know, that there are water in many places, like Mars, Apollo moon, or Earth's moon, Europa moon, and other places. According to living system theories, that life needs energy to be formed. To explain more, I will ask you a question. Could we survive without the sun? The answer is no, as the plants won't make photosynthesis, so we couldn't find the food to eat. The food also represents a type of energy. So let's take it from the beginning of the discovery. The beginning was with Venus. Venus is the nearest planet to the Earth, and it also has the same size of the Earth, approximately. This led people think it may contain life. In 1960s, especially in its middle, the Soviets started Venera program in 1965. The program didn't give the required due to the hard environment of Venus, as its temperature is approximately 500 degrees Celsius, with a pressure 70 times the pressure in Earth. Hard environment. That led most of Verne missions to fail, especially that Venus has a thick cloudy atmosphere, so it is hard to study it using satellites. But there is a future plan to send a rocket to Venus in April 2021 with a nuclear cooler to downwards the rocket temperature to 200 degrees Celsius. A few people believed that Venus may contain life. That led to a narrow knowledge about Venus. In 16 September 2020, a research was published that said that there is a substance in Venus' atmosphere called phosphine was found. This substance can be found only by a living organism. But how? And it's very rare in our solar system. I know that you may think if there was aliens and if they could attack us like the science fiction movies, but what I mean with a living organism is a monocell creature or a microcell. Don't forget that all of the living forms in the earth, except humans, started by this type of organisms. What about Mars? Could we find life in Mars? I will try to answer this question using the much data I found. The first one to study Mars was Galileo Galilei in 1610. He found a large white area in Mars pool. He knew that it is ice. Actually, above the ice, there is a salty layer that prevents you from reaching the ice. In 1965, the spacecraft Voyager has captured the first near photo to Mars to announce of a new plan of discovery. According to NASA, Mars was more suitable for life in the past than the Earth. The rivers were running in the form of liquid, and we all know that life in Earth started in water. But something happened to Mars that led this planet to be coldy and rough. They clearly don't know why, but they don't care of this as they care about the residents of Mars. Oh. A research was published by NASA talks about Mars, ended by an attractive sentence. What if we found life on Mars? You must know that most of the scientific discoveries and research kept secret, and actually I don't know why. So NASA might have found life in Mars. Who knows? The something that I'm sure of it that Mars can be suitable for life, and maybe by some edits it becomes better than Earth. Who knows? I will ask you another question. What led countries and investors to invest in this program if it was just for studying or just for discovering? According to NASA also, in 2020, it will launch a machine that takes carbon dioxide from Mars' atmosphere and produce oxygen. It also studies how to build houses on Mars using dirt. It announced that it will return to the moon in 2024 to can go to Mars on the program called Moon to Mars. It is training an 18-year-old astronaut to travel to Mars in 2030 to be the first astronaut lands on Mars. So after all those things, don't you think there are a lot that we don't know about Mars? 2015 marks 50 years of successful NASA missions to Mars, starting with Mariner 4 in 1965. Since then, more than 15 successful robotic missions to Mars. Now, Mars' surface is 100% discovered. In a new paper in Nature Astronomy, researchers propose that a material called air gel might help humans one day build greenhouses and other habitats at Mars. And the building will be near the discovered ice or the discovered water. Air gel is like solid that is 99% air. Making it extremely light, it also allows visible light to pass through while blocking ultraviolet light's harmful radiation. Most air gel is made from silicon, the same material found in glass. It will also warm the place inside the building that the ice water in it will melt. The water in Mars is covered by carbon dioxide ice that allows temperature to pass through it but it doesn't melt. So it will be hard to reach the liquid water, but I think they will try. I'm not certain what is going to happen next, but of course it will be special. But before this happens, NASA should find a way to protect the travelers from the radiation in the space. According to National Geographic, that if you're exposed to radiation, perhaps your body will be anti from radiation. But if you were physically weak, you may die doing this. Don't worry, because either today or tomorrow you will do this. According to NASA, we developed the technology of studying the planets, even if they were far away. You can find the weight and the mass of a planet. You can know its components, but to find its biological life is still under developing. I tried to find a yes or no answer for the episode question, but sadly, I didn't find this. But in my opinion, that as time passes, as we find more and things become easier, especially by knowing more, and if the transportation through space and building in it become easier, why don't we go there? But if you have the choice to leave the home where you and your parents were born, would you do this?